We're the Trillionaires, man. What it do it, y'all? Welcome back to another video out in this bitch, man. Today's video, I was going to say, I was going to say that, but I want this to be a real serious video. And basically, this video is going to coincide with, let me roll the window down right quick. But this video is going to be about, it's going to be a no-fap type of video. Also, it's going to be a dating-related type of video. And I just want to, tell some real ass shit, and also let this inspire, also motivate individuals, or give people knowledge of some shit like that. Real talk. So but yeah, man, so I don't know what I'm gonna title this video yet, man, but basically I want to say this, man. Basically I want to say this goes for both men and women. It is extremely important to be successful in dating. I might title the video that. So let me explain. You see, I'm not going to sit back and cap to you, man. For the past, well, I'm going to just say, and like I said, this is going to be a no-fap related video as well. It's going to be no-fap in dating. I'm just going to tell you this. I relapse like 5 times a day. I'm just telling you what it is, man. Real shit. I relapse like 5 times a day, man. And, I'm just telling y'all the truth of some shit. I'm not mad at it. My last streak that I did, I went 25 days. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to tell you this. I never would have imagined I was going to, relapse 5 times. Like, I went 25 days. I went 25 days like 4 days ago and some shit like that. And basically, the urges overtook my body on some shit. I'm just telling you what it is. And, I gave into it. And basically I did it like 4 times the first day. Then, I went on a 2-day no-fap streak. Then boom, I did it again. Today's like, I did it again today. And basically I did it like 4 or 5 times out in this bitch. So I'm probably on my 8th or 10th relapse or some shit like that. But the point I'm trying to get across is this. You see, I made a video about this on my Word of Visionaries. And basically in that video, I said, I honestly, not honestly believe, I know. The only way for us to truthfully accomplish no-fap is if you have the real thing. And what I mean is when you have the real infinite abundance of the real thing. You see, this now let me talk about the dating example. I'm just going to tell you what it is, man. I'm just going to tell you what it is. I'm just keeping on honey with you, man. I don't have my infinite abundance. Real shit. I don't have my infinite abundance. And, as the average man, this is what the average man is going through. You don't have your infinite abundance. So I'm gonna tell you what the dating and sex life is for an average man. You see what I'm saying? I'm just gonna tell you what it is because, I found me a secret cheat code and this shit better work. I'm about to be damn busy in a couple of days, might be tomorrow or some shit. But I'm just gonna tell you what it is though, man. The dating and sex stats for an average man, for the 99% man, you see, most women, they probably think that the average man is just, oh, you can get hoes whenever. Hell to the motherfucking no. Men are not pulling hoes. They're gonna beat off. That's what they're gonna do. I'm speaking from experience out in this bitch. So, ladies watching this video, yes, men rarely get you hoes. I'm just keeping it a stat. Especially, look, man. I ain't gonna get into that yet. I was gonna say something else, but I ain't gonna get into that yet. But basically, the point I'm trying to get across is this. Most men are beaten off. Most men are sexless and dateless. So with that being said, and so basically they get zero play. Most men are getting zero play. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from experience. I'm getting zero play out in this bit. I'm telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's either men are getting zero play, or or zero play or 0 dates, or they're at least getting 1, 2, 3. They're getting 1 to 3 every single year. That's the max. Max is 5 out in this bitch. 5 is good. You know what I'm saying? But max is 1 to 3. You know what I'm saying? If you reach 5 dates as an average man, you're a lucky motherfucker, man. I'm just telling you the game. But real shit though, man. This is what most men are. This is what 99% of men are going through, bro. We are living in a society where sex is being promoted every single where online, but yet motherfuckers is sexless in real life. Motherfuckers is dateless in real life. But that's all you see on social media and shit like that. Motherfuckers in relationships, motherfuckers, promoting sex and shit online, but yet Well, yeah, for some odd ass reason, I can't get no goddamn date. And for some odd ass reason, I can't get no play out in this bitch. So with that being said, I'm not saying this on no negative shit or nothing like that. But point I'm trying to get across is, since I don't have my infinite abundance, like I said before. So yes, of course I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, I'm just telling you what it is. Of course you could get, like I said, it's a minimum to 1, it's a minimum to 0, max is to 3. If you're lucky enough, you get 5 as an average man. So of course you're gonna get some to no play out this bitch. But with that being said, to all the average men out here that's getting play, you know what I'm saying? Point I'm trying to get across is, yeah, you can still get play, but you can still have bad habits, aka you can still jack off. And the reason for it being is because you do not have the infinite. That's the point I'm trying to get into. I'm trying to get to the infinite. Because when you have the infinite, this is how you're going to successfully succeed on NoFap. So, but yeah, man. So like I said a couple minutes ago, I went 25 days on NoFap. Real talk. I literally went 25, might be 27 on this, but I can't remember. But I went 25 days without on NoFap. 25. Real talk, man. That is a major accomplishment because most people can't even go 3 days. I'm telling you, the max a person can go is 2 days out in this bitch. Real talk though, man. But I went 25 days. But then somehow, some motherfucking way, I went back to my old ways. So then when I did that, right? When I did that, I had to ask myself, why did I go 25 days of semen retention or on NoFap, and then all of a sudden I just go back to my old motherfucking ways? And then I came up with this answer. The answer is, I don't have the real infinite abundance. AKA, I'm keeping on honey with you, man. I got 0 bitches at the current moment. Because best believe, if I had bitches right now, I would motherfucking not be jacking off on some shit. Especially if I had the infinite abundance that I be talking about. This is why having infinite abundance of partners is important. This is why you cannot be single. Because when you are single, you're going to be doing some weird ass shit. You're going to be alone. So you're going to be doing look, man. Look, I'm going to say this. I don't give a fuck how good you look. I don't give a fuck how good your car look. I don't give a fuck how good your house look. I don't give a fuck how great your money is. I don't care about none of that. If you are not being successful with attracting the opposite gender, none of that shit matters. And the reason for it being is because your sexual energy is the strongest energy that you got. So with that being said, since your sexual energy is the strongest energy that you got, that means you're going to have to attract partners in this bitch, because best believe it's going to be a point in time that you're going to get horny. So let's say this. Let's say you on NoFap, some shit like that, right? When you're on NoFap, right? Like I just said, I was on day 25. And then all of a motherfucking sudden, I just relapsed on some shit. So I'm going to tell you this, man. I'm going to tell you this. When you get high up on the days, when you're on NoFap and shit like that, right? You're gonna feel, and you're not getting none in that, you're just on semen retention, some shit like that. You're gonna have sexual frustration, and the reason for it being is because you ain't getting no play. So you're gonna have sexual frustration. Also, you're gonna have dating frustration. So with that being said, on some shit, this is why I'm talking about what it is that I'm talking about now. I don't give a fuck how good your car look, how good your house look, how great your money is, how good you look. I don't give a fuck about none of that, because I guarantee motherfucking if you ain't getting no play, if you ain't getting the opposite gender to be in your vicinity, and if you ain't getting the infinite abundance in real life, none of that shit is going to matter, because I guarantee when you're lacking in the dating department, you're going to be put in misalignment. And that's basically what happened to me. Here I go. I'm in a nice ass whip right now. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm in a nice ass whip. You know, if I wasn't beating off today on some shit like that, I'd be looking even flyer on some shit. Look at me, man. I look goofy as hell right now. But I want to get my point across in this video though. But real shit, man. Most of the time I be fly as a motherfucker out this bitch. I'm telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know, I be On any other day, man, when I get back on my no-fap streak, man, I be on my A game. But what I'm trying to get across is it does not matter how great you're going to be in your A game. If you're not attracting the opposite mates on some shit like that, then none of that shit will matter. Because I guarantee, look what happened to me. Made it to 25 days. I went 25 days without me beating off. And then, look at me. I'm just telling you what it is. But this is why I'm saying you have to be successful in dating. This is the reason why you got to be successful in dating, bro. This is the reason as to why you can never be single. Because when you are single, when you are single, you're going to be alone. I'm telling you look, man. I'm telling you, G. Like I said, man, look, man. Me personally, man, I got me a secret cheat code that I plan to use either tomorrow or, the day after that. I got to get my energy back on some shit like that. But I found me a cheat code, man. I'm just going to tell you it. I'm just going to tell you. And this is why I might title the video, "The Dating Game is Hard for the Average Man." That's exactly why I'm going to title this video on some shit. The dating game is hard for an average man. And the reason for it being is because, see, I made a video on my word visionaries, and I called that video Auto Rejection. Title of that video was called Auto Rejection. And basically, you see, look, man, auto rejection is this. You got two different perspectives when it comes to both genders. You got the man perspective and you got the female perspective. So, excuse me. So let's say you a man or some shit like that, right? And you try to approach a female or some shit and she turn you down. In your mind, you're going to think that she's turning you down simply because you're ugly, you're broke, you're not good enough, you're unworthy and shit like that. And when she turns you down, and since you truthfully don't know, and you're going to come up to your own perspective on some shit, you're going to make your own self insecure. So, and in reality on some shit, the female, 9 times out of 10, she rejected you for some other reason. It could be because she honestly really does have a boyfriend. It could be because maybe you look too good or some shit like that, so she turned you down because she think that you might break her heart like that in the future or some shit. But these are things that men are not thinking about because they're thinking about their own perspective the same way that females are thinking about their own perspective on some shit. Let me take this shit off. But real shit though, I'm just telling you what it is. But since most men do not know that on some shit, and since you keep on getting turned down on some shit, this is what happened to the average man. The average man is out here thinking like, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, she don't like me. Oh, I'm broke. No, motherfucker. You might be overqualified. But the thing is, she's going to turn you down simply because she thinks that you might be too good for her on some shit. But even though she's still turning you down. So when she's turning you down, you're not getting no play. And when you're not getting no play, you're gonna end up motherfucking alone. And when you're gonna end up alone, you're 9 times out of 10, you're gonna have an addiction to digital lust. So since you can't get none in real life on some shit, you're gonna have to resort to the digital lust. And when you're resorting to the digital lust, we already know the side effects that comes with this shit. You're going to be lazy. You're going to be unmotivated. You're not going to want to do anything. That's what the fuck happens. I'm just telling you what it is. I feel drained right now. I realized 5 times earlier today on some shit. Real talk. But I'm just telling you the game though. This is what this is the dating difficulty for the average 99% man. I'm telling you, this is what the average man is going through. Most men ain't getting no damn pussy. Female, see, like I said, auto rejection is basically about perspective. And like I said, females, they got their own perspective about men. Females, they think that men is out here just fucking bitches or having a whole lot of, especially you're attracted to some shit like that. They just think that you out here, you can pull any bitch that you want. Where in reality, you should be able to. But the thing is, these females are so insecure that, they're going to give you an insecure ass outcome during the interaction. So you ain't going to go nowhere. I'm telling you what it is. And this is why most men ain't getting no play out in this bitch. I'm just telling you the game. You feel me? But yeah, man. So, that's basic. I'm telling you the game. This is what's honestly going on with me on some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100. Because best believe, if I had the infinite abundance that I know, I found me a cheat code, so this shit should work on some shit. But, before I use my cheat code on some shit, I had struggles trying to get some bitches on my dick. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm out here trying to figure out the reason for it being. Like, why am I not getting the girls that I want? Why am I having 0 bitches? Motherfucker, why? Because I guarantee if I did have my infinite abundance on some shit, I would not be jacking off. The fuck? I'll still be up on my no-fap streak and shit like that. Real talk. I don't count the real thing as, you know, relapse or some shit like that. But real talk, I'm just telling you what it is. Motherfucker, look, man. Another thing I want to say is this, man. If you ever have to touch your hand, that right there just goes to show that you ain't getting the real thing infinitely. That's number one. Number two is look, I'm just using some examples of saying, you know, basically what I'm saying is this. You know you have a problem in dating and mating, or you know you have a problem in your dating life and sex life with these examples that I'm gonna use. The first example I just used, if you have to use your hand, you know what I'm saying, or you know, female watching this, if you have to play with yourself, that's how you know you got a dating problem or sex life. You know, that's how you know you got a problem right there. You ain't getting the real thing, so you got to resort to using your own motherfucking hand. You know, number two is if you have to go online and shit like that, and you gotta type in, why am I not getting no girls? Why am I the only one single? How come I don't have no luck trying to get women, or you know, female watching this trying to get men or some shit? That's number two. That's how you know you got a dating problem. Number three is if you're frustrated. You could be sexually frustrated, or you could be dating frustration. You know, I'm just giving you multiple examples and some shit like that. That's how you know you got problems out in this bitch. There's plenty more examples. I can't think of everything right now, but it's plenty more examples. But that's the point I'm trying to get across, though. That's all I'm saying, and this is what most men are going through. So I'm gonna say this again. We are living in a society where everything is being promoted online, sex, but yet motherfuckers is the most sexless in real life. This don't make no damn sense. I'm telling you, motherfucker, there is no reason as to why I'm not getting no bitches on my dick. There's no reason for it being. There's literally no reason. But since I ain't getting none, then this is a motherfucking problem. And that's the thing that I'm talking about. This is a motherfucking problem that needs to be solved out in this bitch. Because when you do not solve this problem of you not getting anything, then what are you going to do? You're going to go on your phone and you're going to have to resort to using your hand. I'm just telling you what it is. That's all I'm saying, G. But that's why I say this is the only way for you to truthfully accomplish NoFap. Like I said, I went 25 days. And then all of a sudden I just went back to my old ways in that rhyme. But real shit though, like how in the world did I go 25 days and all of a sudden I went back to my old ways? Like I did not just go 25 days. I lost all of my benefits. I lost all I lost all my positive benefits and some shit. But the reason for it being is because I don't have my real infinite abundance. That's all it is I'm saying in this video, man. That's all it is I'm saying in this video. You need to have the real infinite abundance in real life. And if you do not have the real infinite abundance in real life, then you know you have a motherfucking problem. Because you should not have a problem trying to attract women, or if you're a female watching this, to attract men. But if you do have a problem, if trying to get the opposite gender is hard for you, that's a problem. I'm telling you what it is. If you are not able to have sex anytime that you want, if you are not able to get the partners that you want, that's a problem. I'm telling you the game. And since you're having this type of problem and some shit like that, then what you're going to do is you're going to have to look at it digitally. Because I'm telling you, your sexual energy is going to tell you that it's time for you to relapse. So, you know, instead of you relapsing to the real thing, you're going to have to go on your phone and relapse to that fake ass shit. Or you're going to have to twiddle with yourself or some shit if you're a female. I'm telling you, G, I caught on to all of this shit. That's all I'm saying, man. I caught on to this shit. I'm going to keep on hunting with you, man. Look, man, I had a whole lot. I had a couple females and shit like that liked me and shit like that. We could have got it popping and shit like that. I'm just going to tell you what it is, man. I ain't never had a girlfriend in my life and some shit. Do I want one now? I ain't going to have the typical type of, you know, relationship. I ain't going to lie. I'm a dog now out in this bitch. So, you know, when I get my infinite abundance and some shit, man, I'm having multiple girlfriends. I'm just telling you what it is. But I ain't never just had, you know, the typical type of motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, relationship. I ain't never had a girlfriend before. I'm just telling you what it is. Now, I did have times where I could have had girlfriends and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, since I had this jacking off addiction or some shit like that, I couldn't really see shit. You know, I probably didn't want the bitch. You know, sorry to other women out here. I probably didn't want her, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, what's some other things? You know, probably was afraid. I'm telling you what, I remember I was in college one time, man. It was this girl, man. You know, she was like an 8. She was like an 8 or 10. You know, she was foreign. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, you know, she wanted to get things popping. But she had a boyfriend or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But she still wanted to get things popping. She said her boyfriend was in a different country or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I could have got things popping with her on some shit, man. But, you know, I was still afraid, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't know where that motherfucker was from. You know what I'm saying? Like, that motherfucker, you know, motherfucker probably be, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Might be got Drakes and shit like that. I'm just telling you what it is. But, you know, but anyways, man, so part I'm trying to get across, man, you know, all I'm saying is this, man. To all the men out here that's dateless and sexless, man, I know how it feels. Real talk. I'm just telling you what it is. I know how it feels to be dateless and sexless. It sucks, don't it? Real talk. And to all the females out here, y'all can look it on y'all end. But you know, this video is more geared to the men or some shit. But that's all I'm saying. I know how it feels to be dateless and sexless. This video is to all of y'all. You know, like I said, I think I already said earlier, here you go. You the only one around this bitch all single and shit. Meanwhile, you seeing everyone else that's in your age group, or you seeing everyone else that's, you know, that you hang around and shit like that, or in your family member. Motherfucker, man, look, man. Look, man. Look, man, I'm a person, I like to flex a lot and shit like that. So, you know, one of the biggest things when it comes to like a, you know, when it, not just like, you know, when you at a cookout or some shit like that, or, you don't, basically what I'm saying is you don't want to be the only one left the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're left out on some shit, then you're going to feel some type of way. I'm just telling you what it is. But, you know, it's not even just with that, though. It's just you need to have the experience. And when you're not getting the experience, what do you resort to? You're going to go on your phone and you're going to have to fantasize and then beat off. Fuck all of that shit. That's all I'm saying, G. That's all, man. Man. I might get this video up to 30 minutes because I still want to talk about this shit. I'm just letting everything out, man. I want to get, you know, I want to say everything it is that I truthfully want to say, you know what I'm saying? So I might fuck around and say it because I really want this to motivate y'all and inspire y'all. I really want this to motherfucking, I really want to get my point across as well on some shit, man. You know, real shit, man, because like, I'm going to say this one time. At this current moment, look, man, hold up, I had a phone call, but look, I literally jacked off 5 times a day. I'm just telling you what it is. I literally beat it off 5 times a day. So, point I'm trying to get across, if I beat it off 5 times a day, come up to your own conclusion, man. Am I getting bitches if I beat it off 5 times a day? Hell no. Because if I had bitches on my dick, I would not be beating off. I would be fucking them. But point I'm trying to get across is, this is why you cannot be single. This is why you cannot be alone. Because when you're like this, then you're going to go on your phone and you're going to have to interact it in a digital ass way. And I've been doing this for a very long time. And I feel like a whole lot of people can relate with this. That's all I'm saying. I know how it feels to be dateless. I know how it feels to be sexless. It sucks. Here you go. You're the only one for some odd ass reason. I'm talking to all the people that's probably in the same boat as me. Here you go. Here you go. You the only one. You the only one that's struggling trying to get some bitches on your dick and shit like that, right? Meanwhile, you like I said, and here you go. You probably got a friend group and shit like that. They probably got girlfriends and shit like that. You probably seeing people your age. Probably seeing people that's uglier than you on some shit like that. Probably got the partner that you want or some shit like that, or the type of partner that you want. Meanwhile, you doing every single thing it is in your power to motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, do what it is that you got to do to get the type of partners that you want. For some odd ass reason, you can't get it, but they can. Man, one of the things that used to make me mad a whole lot back in the day, man. You know, here I go. I see this. You know, I just said it, but here I go. You know, I got an ideal type of shit like that. Here I go. I be trying to get the type of partners that I want and shit like that. For some odd ass reason, I can't get it. For some odd ass reason, I know it's auto rejection on some shit, but here I go. I can't get it. But you know, but I can't get on some shit. Meanwhile, there's a nigga that's probably doing worse than me on some shit like that. Look uglier than me. No shade or nothing like that. Motherfucker can't dress. Motherfucker ain't that good looking and shit like that. I'm telling you what it is. Or might be motherfuckers that, you know, probably is good looking, probably could dress, you know, both ways. Here they go. They getting the type of girls that I want. Meanwhile, I'm the only motherfucker that's single out in this bitch. I'm just telling you what it is. And like I said before, if I had my infinite abundance, I would not be beating off, my G. That's all I'm saying, B. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. real talk, man. I'm gonna get this video up to 30 minutes, man. That's all I'm saying. Like I said before, man. Point I'm trying to get across in this video, though, I already said it. But point I'm trying to get across in this video, man. This is why you cannot be sexless. This is why you cannot be dateless. Because I'm just telling you what it is. When you're sexless and dateless, it causes problems. And the type of problems that it's going to cause is it's going to put you in misalignment. Like I said earlier, I don't give a fuck how good your car look. I don't give a fuck how much money you got, or how good your house look, how good you look. I don't give a fuck. If you ain't getting no bitches on your dick, if to all females watching this, if you're not getting the partners that you want, none of that shit matters. And I just want you to know that means you have a problem in dating and mating. That means that your dating life fucking sucks. I'm just telling you what it is. But this is why and I made a video about this. Like I'm gonna make a video about this again on my Word of Visionaries. And basically, I think what I might title that video on there is called dating success, because you have to be important. You have to be successful in dating. Like I said earlier in the video, if you got to use your hand, that's how you know you are failing in dating. If you have to go on the internet and go on Reddit or Quora or some shit like that, and you have to type in, you got to type in how to get girls, or if you're a female watching this, how to get dudes, or you got to type in why am I the only one single, or why I can't get no girl. Motherfucker, I did all of this shit. I'm just telling you what it is. Motherfucker, if you got to do all of that shit, you're failing in dating. If you got to, what's the third example I used early in the motherfucking video? Oh, if you feeling something, like, man, when you get high up on a days of NoFap or some shit like that, and let's say your sexual energy is calling you, saying that it's time for you to find some real partners to mate with. If you don't have none of that, right, and then you start to feel sexually frustrated and shit like that, I just want you to know, motherfucker, that's how you know you're failing as well, because you don't have no real individual to resort to. I'm telling you, there's plenty more examples I could use, man, but I can't think of everything right now. But point I'm trying to get across is, basically what I might title this video, this is how you know you're failing in dating failure. This is how you know. I'm telling you what it is, man, and that's basically all this I'm saying. If you got, fourth one is, if you got to complain. I'm just telling you what it is. If you got to complain about your dating life, that's how you know you're failing in dating. Period. And that's exactly why I might title the video out in this bitch. Let me say it one more time. If you had to complain about your dating life, if you get mad about your dating life, if you feel frustrated about your dating life and all the other examples and shit like that, that's how you know you're motherfucking failing in dating. I'm telling you, and like I said before, man, like I said, the first one is, if you got to resort to using your hand, you're failing. Telling you, G. That's all this I'm saying. Basically, what I'm being is, I'm just being realistic, man. I'm just letting y'all know, motherfucker. I'm failing in dating right now. Now, like I said, I got me a cheat code on some shit that's gonna make me successful in dating. You know what I'm saying? But I've been failing in dating for so motherfucking long, motherfucker. I don't even know how that shit feel like. I'm just telling you what it is, but I'm about to feel that shit tomorrow. Motherfucker, I'm about to start being successful in this shit, because when you're not successful in dating on some shit, then you're gonna have to resort to using your hand. You're gonna have to go on your phone, and you're gonna have to beat off, and then you're gonna feel depressed about yourself. You're gonna feel drained, your energy, you're gonna be unmotivated. I'm telling you, this is what happens. I feel it right now. I feel drained like a motherfucker in the eyes. Did it 5 times. Motherfucker, I should not have beat it off 5 times or some shit. I should literally fuck 5 different women, or fuck the same girl 5 times or some shit. I'm telling you, B. I'm telling you, man. But this is honestly what I've been going through. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm telling you, G, that's all this I'm saying, man. All this I'm saying, become successful in dating, G. Because when you ain't successful in dating, like I said before, I don't give a fuck how great your career is. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck how great your car look, your house look, how good you look. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. If you're unsuccessful in dating, if you keep on constantly getting rejected, if you ain't getting no pussy, if you ain't getting no play, if you ain't getting none of those things, none of that matters. If you ain't getting the partners that you want, none of it matters, because dating and your sexual energy is the strongest energy that you got, and dating is one of the biggest motivational factors when it comes to attaining the things that you want. Most people don't want to admit that shit. I'm telling you what it is. One of the main driving forces to be successful as a man is so he can attain women. So here you go. How the hell you became very successful, you still ain't getting no bitches on your dick? That's gonna make you feel some type of way, buddy. I'm just telling you what it is. You feel me? But yeah, man. You know, that's all this I'm saying, G. That's all this I'm saying, man. This is what I went through. I'm telling you, look, man, this is what I went through. And like I said, most people, like I said, women looking at this video probably be looking at me like, oh, you know, you probably had women before. You probably had a girlfriend before. You probably got multiple hoes. You know what I'm saying? You know, starting tomorrow some shit. That's exactly what the fuck it is I'm going to do. But nah, I'm just telling you what it is. Like I said before, I'm going to say this again. I jacked off 5 times a day on some shit. Motherfucker, I jacked off 5 times a day. What does that tell you? Motherfucker, I could have literally went out and did the real thing if I had the motherfucking ability to do that shit. I'm telling you what it is. And like I said before, man, this is what, look, man, you know, on a more serious aspect, on a more extreme aspect, this is what, look, man, look, I'm telling, look, man, I'm gonna say this one last thing, man. When it comes to, like I said, your sexual energy is the strongest energy that you got. So when you keep on depleting it, I made a video about this in my Word of Visionaries almost a year ago. I said, corn makes you weird. I'm speaking from experience. You know, I remember I used to look at that shit all the time back in the day. And I remember I kept on looking at it, I kept on going into some weird ass shit. I'm just telling you what it is. So with that being said, though, this is what happened. And like I said, you know, the more, and this is why you cannot be single. That's why. Y'all might make a video about this again in the future on some shit, but that's why you can't be single. Because when you're single, you're going to go on your phone. You're going to have to resort to using your hand. You're going to have to resort to playing with yourself. Then, you know, your brain going to keep on getting fucked up because it's going to think it's real when in reality it's not. So you're using your hand. You got to get off digitally. So then you keep on beating off. And I just want you to say this. The more weirder that you're going to become, the more weirder you're going to get. And then, you know, I'm telling you what it is. This is why hey, man. Like I said, corn makes you weird, and also, you know, might make one motherfucker do some wild ass shit in real life on some shit. I'm just telling you what it is. This is what happens when you're single on some shit. This is what happens when you play with yourself. This is why I do my very best to stay away from the shit, buddy. I'm just telling you what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I think I said everything it is I wanted to say. I think I said everything it is I wanted to say, man. Just my best advice I give to you, man. You know, my best advice I give to you is to become very successful in dating fast, B. Like I said, I know it's really not your fault that you're unsuccessful. To all the people, this video is geared to all the people that are struggling in dating or failing in dating. Like I said before, I know how it feels. It's fucked up. It's bullshit. Let's call it what it is. It's bullshit. Like I said, here you go. You got to see other motherfuckers your age, might be uglier than you, or some other extra ass shit. Or it might, you know what I'm saying? You just seeing other motherfuckers in relationships and shit like that. Or, you know, they getting the opposite gender with ease. Or they having dating on ease and shit like that. Meanwhile, for some odd ass reason, you're just out here motherfucking struggling like it's some motherfucking main character syndrome for you or some shit like that. Then you gotta ask yourself why you ain't getting none. You gotta ask yourself why you can't get no dates. Why you ain't getting no play. You gotta ask yourself these things. Meanwhile, you seeing other motherfuckers just easily getting this shit. Or they just having it. You know what I'm saying? You can't have it for some odd ass reason. It's gonna piss you off. So, and then when you're getting pissed off, you're gonna be frustrated. Like I said, that's one of the examples I used earlier. I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience out in this bitch. Speaking from experience, man. Like I said, I know how it feels to be dateless, aka have no girlfriend and shit like that. I know how it feels to be sexless, have no women and fucking shit like that. And I know how it feels to not get the crush that you want, aka get the ideal partners that you want. I know how it feels. It sucks. And like I said, most of the time we are going through auto rejection. It's really not because of us. But since even though it's auto rejection, even though you're getting rejected positively, like, the other person is rejecting you because of their own insecurities 9 times out of 10. But even though that's still happening, they're going to give you an insecure ass outcome. And since they're going to give you an insecure ass outcome, you can't get none. And when you ain't getting none, then what you going to motherfucking do? Either you're going to be on NoFap, but like I said before, I went 25 days. Relapse. I'm just telling you what it is. This is the only way for us to stop relapsing out of this bitch when we got the real thing. I'm just telling you what it is. But when like I said, I don't give a fuck how many days of NoFap you went. I went 25. I don't give a fuck you went 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, 50 days, 100 days, 300 days. I don't give a fuck. When you do not have the real infinite abundance at any given time at your disposal to go on dates with and have sex with, buddy, then I guarantee you're going to go back to your old ways. And once you start getting back to your old ways, none of that NoFap ass shit matters. I'm just telling you what it is, man. So This is how you successfully accomplish no fap, man. When you have no reason to beat off anymore, that's how you're going to accomplish no fap. Well, yeah, though, man. I'm just telling you what it is, G. This is a long ass video, man. I'm just trying to get my point across in this video, man, because I just want y'all to know. I'ma say it one more time. I already know I said it earlier, but I just want y'all to know this. I know how it feels to have no girlfriend. What the fuck? Look, man. Like I said, I had multiple females and shit like that. That wanted to get with me on some shit like that. But maybe it not be. I'm just telling you what it is. But I never took the initiative, so I became lonely out in this bitch, or I became single. So I've been single my whole life and some shit, man. I'm just keeping 100 with you, man. Been single my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping 100 with you, man. I had to pay to get some play. I'm just telling you I had to pay to get some bitches on my dick. I'm just telling you what it is and some shit. But with that being said, though, I'm not afraid to admit this shit. But point I'm trying to get it, because I know this shit about to be changed. This shit better be changed. Motherfucker, I made this video. This shit better be changed some shit. I'm just exposing the truth. But point I'm trying to get across, though, man. Point I'm trying to get across is I know how it feels. I know how it feels to be dateless and sexless. I know how it feels. Like I said, you got to see everyone around you. You got to see everyone around you. They in relationships. They can get the partners they want to get. They could fuck the females that they want to fuck. If you're a female watching this, they can get the men that they want to fuck and shit like that. Meanwhile, for some odd ass reason, you just out here struggling on some shit. It's fucked up, ain't it? Because like I said before, while you're struggling on some shit, and while they're out there having the success that they want, having the luck that they want, meanwhile you don't have the luck that they got, and you don't have the success they got. Motherfucker, you just unlucky in dating. You just struggling in dating for some weird ass reason. I'm just telling you what it is. So since that's happening to you on some shit like that, right? You're gonna have to go on your phone and you're gonna have to beat off. And you're gonna do what the fuck it is I did today. Like I said, I beat it off 5 times, and then motherfuckers is gonna look at you. Let's say you see the opposite gender like a store or some shit like that, right? They gonna think you getting bitches and shit like that. Motherfucker, I ain't getting no hoes. I'm just telling you what, motherfucker, I would not be beating up if I got some bitch. But like I said, since they think you getting hoes and shit like that, they gonna turn you down because they insecure, so they gonna give you the auto rejection. This a fucking loop. I caught on to this shit, G. I'm an expert in this shit. I caught on to this shit. But like I said before, man, this video is now no venting ass video, now no complaining ass video. I want this video to inspire you and motivate you, and to change your motherfucking dating success and dating luck, and realizing to all the people that's out here in the same boat that I was in, because I ain't going through this shit no more. Some bullshit if I do. But for all the people that's in the same boat as I am or some shit like that, we need to motherfucking change this shit, because this shit don't change. Tell you, man, I ain't gonna be no motherfucking 40-year-old virgin on some shit. You got me fucked up. Hell to the motherfucking no. That's why I paid. I'm telling you what it is. Got me fucked up. You think I'ma wait? Hell no. Because when you in the waiting process, then you're gonna use your hand and jack off. Fuck all of that shit. But can't believe I went through this shit. I can't believe it, G. I can't believe it. But there's multiple videos. Search up attractive guys having struggles trying to get women. I told you, it's auto rejection out in this bitch. I'm telling you. And like I said, here you go. There you go. You probably the only person in your friend group and some shit like that, right? Probably the only person in your family and shit like that. Here you go. For some odd ass reason, you still never experienced having sex and also having dates or having mates or spouses and shit like that. You just, like I said, it's bullshit, ain't it? It's just call it what it is, bro. It's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what it is. You feel me? But yeah, man. So like I said before, man, I think I got my point across now, man. Real talk, I think I got my point across now. I'm gonna get this video up to 40 minutes. This is a long ass video. It might be one of the longest videos ever made. Like I said, I ain't want this video to be like a complaining video or a venting video. I just want to get my point across. This is the life of a single person. You know what I'm saying? This is the life of a single person. Like, the life of a single person is a motherfucker is single. So when a motherfucker is single, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be alone. And when you're alone, then you're going to have to go on the digital ass lust, and you're going to have to jack off or play with yourself if you're a female. And then you're going to complain, then you're going to feel frustrated, then it's going to be a fucking loop. For some odd ass reason, you ain't getting none. Meanwhile, you're seeing everyone around you, they having relationships, they can get the partner that they want to fuck and shit like that. Meanwhile, for some odd ass reason, dating is on the hardest difficulty for you on some shit like that. It's bullshit, ain't it? Because like I said before, when the dating difficulty is on extremely hard for you on some shit like that, then you gotta go on your motherfucking phone, then you gotta interact it digitally, you gotta dream about that shit, you gotta fuck all of that shit. Like I said, I caught on to all of that shit, G. I'd be damned if I gotta go through this shit again. I've been going through this shit for a very long time. That's why I had to de-age myself, G. I'm de-aging because, no, I'm telling you, man. I seen motherfuckers in the comment section one time. Motherfuckers 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 60-year-old, never had a girlfriend or something. Man, that's some bullshit. That's bullshit, G. You in your motherfucking 60s and 40s, and you telling me you never had a girlfriend. You telling me you only had two intimate interactions with a female and shit. Man, that's some bullshit. I'd be damned if I gotta go through that shit, G. Good thing I caught on to this shit. Good thing I caught on to this shit at a young age. That's why I said I de-aged myself, G. I'm de-aging. But anyways, man, so I think I got my point across, man. I'm gonna get this video up to 40-40 now. I want to get on an even number, man. You know, but yeah, man. So I think I said everything it is I wanted to say, though, G. I think I let something out of my motherfucking gut area on some shit. I just exposed the truth, man. Like I said, I know how it feels to be dateless and sexless. It sucks. I'm telling you what it is. But that's how you know you have a problem in dating. That's how you know you're failing in dating. Because if you're complaining about it, that's how you know you suck. Because if you won't sucking in dating, if you won't failing in dating, God motherfucking guarantee you will not be complaining about the shit. No, I'm just telling you what it is. And so that's how I know. So basically, point I'm trying to get across is, sum up this motherfucking video, I was failing in dating. I was very unsuccessful in dating. I struggled to get the girls that I want. Never had a girlfriend. I had to pay to get some bitches on my dick. I'm just keep it 100 with you, man. And like I said, I'm not saying this on no negative stuff like that. I'm not saying this on no, I'm not doing all of that shit. I'm just saying, like, what I plan to do is I plan to change my motherfucking luck in this shit. And this shit better change. And I'm telling you, man, I ain't walking around this bitch sexless ever again. That was the biggest mistake I ever did in my life. Man, I got a few biggest mistakes in my life. One was being broke. One was not getting no bitches. Motherfucker, this might be, motherfucker, I might replace being broke with number one is number one with my biggest mistakes. Number one is being unsuccessful in dating and unsuccessful in sex. That's number one. Number two is being broke. What's number three out in this bitch? Number three, I don't know what number three is, but these the biggest two out in this bitch, man. I'm telling you, man. Can't believe I went through this shit. I don't know why the fuck I went. Man, I'm too good looking for this shit. I'm telling you what it is. Can't believe I went through this shit. Like I said, this to all the people that's in the same boat as me. To all the people that's in the same boat as me, you just struggling for some reason. I know, like I said, that's all I'm trying to say. I know how it feels. You the only one single on some shit. You the only one that's keep on constantly getting rejected. Meanwhile, you seeing other motherfuckers in your age group, they getting the partners that you wish you could get. You seeing other motherfuckers walking around, they having easiness of getting the partners that they want into dating, or also into having sex and shit like that. Meanwhile, you just struggling. Man, I know how I feel. It's bullshit. I'm just telling you, call it what it is. It's bullshit, bro. Just call it what it is. So you gotta keep on waiting. Motherfucker, you might be waiting till you're 80 years old. You might never get it. It's bullshit, ain't it? That's how deep this shit is. I know how it feels. It's bullshit. But that's how you know you're failing in dating. That's how you know you're unlucky in dating. That's how you know it's like some type of motherfucking curse in your motherfucking dating diagram or some shit like that. I'm telling you what it's like. Something is literally hovering you saying rejection. I just telling you what it is. I'm telling you just to all the people that can relate with what the fuck it is I'm talking about. It's literally like some motherfucking cloud that's hovering you in this dating ass department, right? That's saying make that person never have a relationship ever in their life. Rejection. I'm just telling you it's bullshit. Just call it what it is. Meanwhile, you seeing other motherfuckers might look just like you, might look worse than you, might got a better car, might have a worse car than you, might have no money. It just other individuals, they don't get the same cloud that you got, but meanwhile you just got this cloud. And I'm talking to the people that got this cloud that I motherfucking got. Can't, for some odd ass reason, you can't get the partners that you want, struggling. Man, fuck all of that shit. Hell no. Like I said, you got to catch on to this shit. And that's exactly what the fuck it is I did. I caught on to this shit. So I'm getting this video to 45 minutes and I'm officially ending this bitch. Because I think I got my point across, man. That's all I'm saying, man. I caught on to this shit. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to say it one more time. It's literally to all my motherfuckers that's struggling in dating. Here you go. You got this cloud over you, right? You got this cloud, and it's basically like the universe and some shit like that saying rejection. Every time this person see a female that they want, let her reject them. I'm just telling you. Or maybe you got the number or some shit like, don't let this get too far. I know, and since ain't nothing happening, you're gonna go on your phone and jack off and live in a digital fantasy land. You gotta fantasize about the people that you want to bang or get with and some shit like that. Meanwhile, there's motherfuckers that's doing what you want to do this whole entire time in real life. Some odd ass reason you're the one struggling with it and they're not. But yeah, man. So I think I got my point across though, man. No, real shit. I really think I got my point across now. I just wanted that I know how it feels. Some bullshit. But like I said, that's how you know you got a problem. You got to change that shit. So yeah, man. Anyways, man, if I might as well just make this a motherfucking story. I might just make this a story time or some shit. Put this in my visionary teen channel. You know what I'm saying? Yep, that's exactly what I might do. I might make this a story time or some shit. Yep. I might make this a story time, man. Real talk, man. I'm just telling y'all the truth of some shit, man. I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. This is what I went through in dating. This is honestly what I went through in dating, man. Like I said before, man. If I was very successful in dating, if I had bitches left and right and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I plan to get this shit I might get this shit tomorrow. Like I said, I plan to use me a cheat code. But I'm just telling you what it is. If I had bitches like that right now in this present moment in my past times and shit like that, I would not be jacking off, bro. I would not be jacking off. I would not be making this video right now complaining, or I would not be complaining about my day in life. I would not be sexually frustrated. I would not be beating off. I'm just telling you what it is. If I was very successful in dating and shit like that, motherfucker, I would not be making this video. I'm telling you. So that's all I'm saying. I ain't never had a girlfriend before, bro. Motherfucker, I had to pay to get some bitches on my date, B. I'm just telling you what it is, G. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm just telling you the game. I know how it feels to get rejected by the girls that you want and shit like that. Can't figure out why. It's bullshit. Because like I said before, you gotta see other motherfuckers with the bitches that you wish you could get on some shit. I know. Trust me, man. I know. I know. Trust me. I know how it feels to be unsuccessful in dating. I know how it feels to be unlucky in dating. I know how it feels to be struggling in dating. I know. Real talk. I know. That's all it is I'm saying, G. I know. It's bullshit. Just call it what it is. It's bullshit. And just call it like it is. But like I said before, that's how you know you got a problem. If you got to complain about it, if you got to look it up online as to how to get girls, or you got to look it up online as to why am I struggling, if you got to get frustrated, if you got to complain, that's how you know you got a problem. That's how you know that shit got to change. Telling you what it is. I'm just telling you the game, G. What I plan to do is, like I said, I got me a secret cheat code I plan to use. This shit better motherfucking work. And also what I plan to do is I plan to just not react. That's all you can do. All you can do is just not react. And like I said, don't react to the bullshit. Don't react to the fuckery. It's fuckery for a reason. They call it fuckery for a reason out this bitch. It's fuckery. But don't react to the fuckery, G. Don't react to the fuckery. That's basically what the fuck it is I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna use me a cheat code. I'm gonna not react to the fuckery, G. But yeah, though. I know. Real talk, I know. But anyways, man, so if you like this video, man, stay tuned for some more motherfucking videos, because I would never end this video. And we out. V's up.